What's good, everyone? Welcome to the Power Up Podcast. We are back for episode number 20. Now, first and foremost, sorry, but not really about the long intro. But I had to let y'all listen to Ant House Beats' new song, the Duel of Fates hip hop remix. Shouts out to Ant House Beats for the music. Recently had an interaction with Ant House Beats on TikTok about his music. So go check him out. Check out the new track. Check out all of the new tracks. Got stuff coming out all the time. Royalty-free use music. So with that, I also want to apologize about the long break. So I like to call this one-time segment story time with Den. So your boy got sick, really sick. Not death sick, but it sucked. I week before Thanksgiving was getting ready, actually that Monday, to record an episode. And I started feeling ill. By the end of the day, by midday work day, my boss was like, "You need to get the hell out of here because you sick." Got all sorts of tests done. Everything came back negative, so they were like, "It's probably a cold." Well, I was sick and I was out of work for a whole ass week. And it didn't feel good. I was having difficulty breathing. Just the cough was horrible, and so of course I didn't want to, record an episode because I could barely speak. I was losing my voice. Fast forward to the week of Thanksgiving. Your boy is still sick. I get back to work. We had Thanksgiving. To those that celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. Friday, I still feel like crap. Go back to the doc. Doc tells me, "You got bronchitis, homie. We got to get you on some stronger meds." So I get hit with all these meds. I've inherited an inhaler now that I carry around with me just in case. Then that following weekend, which I didn't even get to talk about prior to, we went to Orlando with the homies. Shouts out Eli and Jules. And shouts out to Vic too, and the Gundam crew as a whole. We went to the Bandai regionals for Gundam and Union Arena. They also had Digimon, hosted by Versus Games, that we didn't even know if we were going to, because we signed up a while back. Midway through, they lost their venue. Didn't know what was happening. Then there was this whole rigmarole of Bandai announced the event was canceled overall. Versus took 24 hours to respond to that, and they were like, "Yo, wait, we ain't canceled yet. We got an announcement to make soon. Chill." Which chalk it up to translation issues and whatnot. We got a new venue. Unfortunately, we were expecting to be in a venue close to our hotel, right? Well, that got changed, and we ended up in a different hotel. We ended up in a different venue, like almost an hour away from the hotel. But that's a story for next time, and we'll talk more in depth about that. But finally got back and kind of settled in. I was still having some breathing issues and whatnot. Some coughing, talking a lot was not helping. So we're finally back today. The Game Awards have happened, and we are going to talk about that today. But first, as always, our shout out to the Southwest Florida FGC now because of my long hiatus. I want to talk about an event. Talked about it a little bit, but in a previous episode, but Southwest Showdown Fall Brawl occurred, and I want to give you all the full rundown of the top 8s. In our Tekken brackets, starting in tied up for 7th place, is your boy, Sir Snorlax, and Frank Gaines XP. 5th place, we got Angel Wings, returning Angel Wings, and Spiker. 4th place, we got the CEO of Bearman Incorporated, TVTengu. In 3rd place, we got Crispy Chris. 2nd place, we got Flamio. And in 1st place, we got Mary Chango. Moving on to our Street Fighter brackets, and tied up in 7th place, we have Schmoop and Spiker. Also tied up in 5th place, we have Foz and Rich Dan. 4th place, we have Blue Icy Dasani. 3rd place, we have Noodle. 2nd place, we have Prox. And in 1st place, we have Professor Peanut. Moving into our 2XKO bracket, tied up in 7th place, we have Sergio and TVTengu. Also tied up in 5th place is Frank Gaines XP and your boy, Sir Snorlax. In 4th place, Schmoop. In 3rd place, Spiker. 2nd place, Dizzy KOF. And in 1st place, Zoe Valentine. Moving on to our Strive bracket. In 5th place, we have Waffles. In 4th place, we got Wuxaplenty. In 3rd place, we have Flamio. 2nd place, we have Frank Gaines XP. And in 1st place, TVTengu. Although, I'm not quite sure if he plays pot. I'm pretty sure it was Anji. In our mystery bracket, this mystery bracket was comprised of games put together by one TVTengu, the architect. And tied up in 7th place, it was Black Flash and JJZ Clamp God. Tied up in 5th place, Frank Gaines SP and Zoe Valentine. In 4th place, we got Wuxaplenty. 3rd place, Shmi, your boy, Sir Snorlax. In 2nd place, we have Blue Icy Dasani. And in 1st place, Schmoop. Moving on to our Ultra Street Fighter 4 bracket. Tied up in 7th place was Black Flash and TVTengu. In 5th place, Schmoop and Walt Coyote. In 4th place, Frank Gaines XP. In 3rd place, Prox. In 2nd place, Blue Icy Dasani. And in 1st place, JJZ Clamp God. Thank you all for everyone who showed up. I know I am far, far behind, like months behind on these, and I will try to get caught up here in the near future. So hopefully, starting in our next episode or so, we'll get more top 8s for recent brackets that will be caught up. I just want to point out real quickly my whole window organization issue that we talked about once before. You see in the window that red light? That's actually my PC shining off. It's kind of funny. Sorry. Sidetrack. But next, before we get into the Game Awards, something occurred this weekend that for many wrestling fans was a special event. It was Saturday night's main event, John Cena's final match against Gunther, who won the Last Time Is Now tournament. And I'm not going to go too in depth into the actual event itself. Obviously, we had a lot of moments throughout the show paying tribute to the greatest of all time, John Cena. And boy, they really hit you in the heart. Match-wise, spoilers. If you haven't watched it yet, if you didn't know already, John Cena was defeated via submission by Gunther, and John Cena tapped out from one of the first times that I can recall in the 20+ year career. I want to say there may have been some tap outs early on in the career, but not once he became the franchise. I don't know why that stopped. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here. Came in, had his entrance, had a moment with Stu. And then once the match was over, people were celebrating him. Uh, he wasn't expecting it, but the entire locker room came out. Cody and Punk came into the ring and handed him the titles and let them raise them up. Just similar to what occurred with Hogan when it was basically what was supposed to be his final match as well. So in similar vein, took off the sneakers, the headband off the arm, the wristbands, and he walked out the ring, gave one final salute, and that was the end of the in-ring career of one John Cena. I have a weird history with John Cena. Early on, I loved Cena. I was just getting back into wrestling. You know, I'm a big hip hop guy, and you know he was leaning into the hip hop gimmick for a long time. And then a man by CM Punk came around, and they became bitter rivals. Of course, I was always on the Punk side, and everybody else was on the Cena side, and to me, that rivalry was my favorite of all time. Is the Punk Cena rivalry, and they themselves have commented on being wrestling soulmates, if you will. So it was bittersweet, you know, because you know we have seen wrestlers, Ric Flair, who continue to get in the ring, even though they don't move or wrestle at the pace that they used to. And Cena's one of those guys that said, I do not want to, when I start missing a step, that's when I need to go. And, you know, in some of the interviews that he's done throughout this whole journey, he's talked about how, you know, that the time is now. And it's time for him to hang it up and focus on his other venture, which is acting. And even in the Chris Van Vliet Insight interview that he did right before, he talked about this has been like 3 years in the making, this retirement tour. Something that's never been done before. Like, Sting retired. We know Sting retired. He announced his retirement. But this was like his second retirement. And who knows? He might come back. Although he's not doing appearances with paint anymore after this year. So no more face paint. So we'll see. Maybe he's also sticking true to it. But we know a lot of wrestlers have said that they're retiring and then they come back. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, pretty much everybody. I think the only guy that I really feel will never come back is Batista, simply because he said he got to go out the way he wanted to go out, and he would never tarnish that. So we'll see. We'll see. I know AJ has talked about retirement as well. So we'll see if AJ Styles does it. But he, you know, is overall sad, but you know, the time came. So with that, let's talk about some news. I'm going to do a quick rundown of some news that has come out over the course of the last few weeks, mostly news that interests me. I'm not going to get into too far into the news, but Paramount is planning a mysterious Sonic the Hedgehog movie spinoff. It's supposed to be a Sonic Universe event film that's supposed to release in December of 2028. And as we all know, in 2027, we're getting the fourth Sonic movie. So what could it be? Because we don't know what Sonic 4 is going to be. Let's just talk about it right now. We know, spoiler alert for those who have not watched Sonic 3, we know post-credit scene, we got Amy and Metal Sonic. We all know that that duo is Sonic CD. There's time traveling in Sonic CD. Okay. Now, are we going from, because we went Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 and 3 kind of into, we got Sonic 1, Sonic 2 and 3 in 2, and then in 3 we did Sonic Adventure 2 pretty much with some elements of like Sonic Adventure stuff like that, right? Are we going to go back to CD? Or is this going to be like some, I don't know. We know we're getting Metal Sonic and we're getting Amy Rose. We still don't even know who's cast as Amy Rose, which I have a list. We'll talk about it another time. I have a list of who it shouldn't be either. So a Sonic Universe event movie is what they're calling it. Now, I don't know what that could be. I can't. No. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's more Shadow. We need to get more Shadow. Keanu Reeves as Shadow, fantastic, chef's kiss. So, moving on to the next story. Fallout's creator has rejoined Xbox's Obsidian. Says you won't guess what he's working on. This article is from VGC, courtesy of Andy Robinson. The lead behind the original 1997 Fallout game, Tim Kaine, has rejoined Xbox's Obsidian Entertainment as a full-time employee. He announced on Friday, and this came out the 5th of December, so about 10 days ago. Kaine, who was a producer and programming lead on Fallout and a designer for its sequel, previously joined Obsidian in 2011 as a programmer working on South Park and Pillars of Eternity. He also co-directed The Outer Worlds and consulted on its recent sequel. In 2020, he left his position and worked on a remote contracted basis. A new video published on his YouTube channel on Friday, Kaine revealed that he's rejoined the company as a full-time employee and in person, and that he's currently working on an unannounced project, which he doesn't think fans will guess. I'm back at Obsidian, he said. There's a full-time employee and in person, so not remote, and I'm not a contractor anymore. This means that I'm not working at other places, although there's at least one game that I worked on elsewhere that I know is going to ship. He added that I can't talk about the project that I'm working on at Obsidian just because that's covered by NDA. Don't bother guessing. You're not going to guess right. I would probably say that I'm a lot less retired now. It's been a prolific year for Irvine, California-based Obsidian, which released Avowed, The Outer Worlds 2, and Grounded 2 early access in 2025. What could he be working on? I don't know. If it says you wouldn't guess, it is not going to be anything Fallout related. Outer Worlds 2 just came out, so we're probably not working on the sequel anytime soon. So it might be like another spin-off project. It'll be interesting to see. The next one, so out of nowhere, we got a nice, I saw it in a tweet. Skyrim is now available on Switch 2. We have made it to one more generation of console. Switch 1 owners of the Skyrim version of on Switch are eligible for, I believe, a free upgrade, if I'm not mistaken, to the Switch 2 version. So that's nice. That's fun. We're not going to see Elder Scrolls 6 anytime soon. Like, anytime soon at all. At all. So, yeah. 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 All right. Next. Couple of Nintendo online library updates. We got Rayman 2, The Great Escape, and Tonic Trouble. And on the GameCube side of things, we got Wario World. Wario World. So yeah, there's that. I've never played Wario World, so I can't say. that's exciting. So that'll be a nice thing to do. It'll be a nice thing to get to play. Um, so yeah. Moving on to our next story from VGC's Chris Scullion. Postal game developer shuts down after its project was canceled due to allegations of generative AI use. The studio working on the next game in the Postal series has been shut down after the project was canceled by the publisher, following accusations that the studio was using generative AI. After an announced trailer for Postal Bullet Paradise, developed by Goon Swarm Games, was posted last week, numerous players suggested that some elements of the trailer's artwork may have been created using generative AI. Following the allegations, Postal series publisher Running with Scissors initially denied the claims, with co-owner Mike Jarrett Schrader telling people on the publisher's Discord that they're ignorant assholes if they believe generative AI was used. Responding to Discord users who continually claimed it was AI, Jarrett Schrader replied, "It's literally not. Sorry, guys, your wet dream is wrong. Dead effing wrong." Meanwhile, Running with Scissors community manager, Zeron, told one Discord users that they were the R word, would you throw it like that, for believing generative AI was used. Developer Goonswarm Games responded to players by posting what it claimed were work in progress files proving the artwork was created manually, but some were also suspicious that these appeared to be questionable, with some accusing them of tracing over the existing artwork. In a statement to PC Games End, Goonswarm said no generative AI was used for the reveal trailer or for the game. All assets were created by our human artists using standard tools. We've already shared layered PSDs, work in progress files, and other materials to confirm this. Any mistakes or rough spots in those files are being misinterpreted as proof of AI, but they simply reflect the normal human art creation process. Despite initially defending the developer and criticizing those making accusations, however, Running with Scissors eventually posted a statement on X in which it appeared to backtrack on its defense of Goonswarm Games, saying its trust in the studio was broken, quote unquote, and that the game has been canceled. After revealing Postal Bullet Paradise, a title Running with Scissors was planning on publishing but not developing, we've been overwhelmed with negative responses from our concerned Postal community, the statement read. The strong feedback from them is that the elements of the game are very likely AI generated and thus has caused extreme damage to our brand and our company reputation. We've always been and will always be transparent with our community. Our trust in the development team is broken. Therefore, we've killed the project and we have a lot of good things coming. Some of you know, some of you don't. Some you know, some you don't. Seemingly referring to the attacks on his community, the publisher added, "We'd like, of course, to apologize to anyone who felt insulted in the heat of the moment, and we thank you for raising concerns at the time. As for those who specifically sent us death threats, the apology does not apply." Following Running with Scissors' statement, developer Goonswarm Game then announced it was shutting down entirely while still maintaining its claim that it didn't use generative AI for Postal Bullet Paradise. "Our project and everything we built over the past 6 years was canceled in just a few days," it wrote. "Our studio was mistakenly accused of using AI-generated art in our games, and every attempt to clarify our work only escalated the situation. In the last few hours, we've received a large number of threats, insults, and mockery, which pushed us towards a very difficult decision. We're truly sorry for the artists who put their soul into this game and supported our studio, only to face false AI accusations. It's tough to pour so much energy into a game and end up caught in the middle of an AI war by accident. We've decided to shut down the studio and end all future activities. Thank you for being with us. Stay strong. Play games." The following day, the studio posted another statement conceding that some generative AI was indeed used, but only for promotional art, which it claims was created by external artists. "We want to start with a sincere apology to everyone affected by this situation. The community, our partners, and especially the artists who supported us at Rope, last few days have been overwhelming. As a small studio suddenly pushed into the spotlight, we reacted emotionally and defensively. The accusations came as a shock. We needed time to breathe, look at everything calmly, and understand what truly happened. After taking the time and conducting an internal review, we agree with your criticism. The promo art does appear to include or be influenced by AI generated material. We collaborated with external artists for years and never saw any signs of this. The layered PSDs always looked legitimate within our internal pipeline, which is why our initial reaction was to protect our team and defend our innocence. We understand now that your concerns were valid, and we take responsibility for not catching this earlier. We also want to stress that this issue relates only to the promo art and does not concern the real artists who work on gameplay, visuals, assets, and other content. Many of them have nothing to do with this situation, yet they have been receiving threats, harassment, and hatred. This is deeply unfair, and we hope that this message helps protect them. Their work is real and it deserves respect. We previously announced the closure of the studio, but even in this state, we feel responsible for the outcome. As far as our remaining resources allow, we will replace all disputed promo art across our projects with pieces created entirely by human artists. It will take time, but we will do it. We again apologize to everyone who was harmed or affected by this situation. We never intended to mislead anyone, and our earlier statements reflected what we honestly believed. What at the moment, the game still appears to be canceled, and Groom Swarm appears to still be closed at this point. All right. Fuck AI. For one. Two. Why? Three. How did y'all not know? And then to get so like, damn, like some of the things y'all was saying to people was wrong. Only for them to come out and say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we fucked up. My bad. With that said, to the people out there, my people, not saying that y'all were involved in this, but don't send threats to people. That's not productive. That don't help anything. It don't help anything at all. You know, don't. Just don't. Moving on to our next story. This was a sad one, but it hit me close, because of my love for this franchise. But game director and chief producer of Tekken has announced that he'll be leaving Bandai Namco at the end of 2025. Harada is leaving us, folks. With the Tekken, he wrote on X, with the Tekken series reaching its 30th anniversary, an important milestone for a project I've devoted much of my life to, I felt this was the most fitting moment to bring one chapter to a close. My roots lie in the days when I supported small local tournaments in Japanese arcades and in small halls and community centers overseas. I still remember carrying arcade cabinets by myself, encouraging people to please try Tekken, and directly facing the players right in front of me. The conversations and atmosphere we shared in those places became the core of who I am as a developer and game creator. Even as the times changed, those experiences have remained at the center of my identity. And even after the tournament scene grew much larger, many of you continued to treat me like an old friend, challenging me at venues, inviting me out for drinks at bars. Those memories are also deeply precious to me. In recent years, I experienced the loss of several close friends in my personal life, and in my professional life, I witnessed the retirement or passing of many senior colleagues whom I deeply respect. Those accumulated events made me reflect on the time I have left as a creator. During that time, I sought advice from Ken Kutaragi, whom I respect as though he were another father, and receive invaluable encouragement and guidance. His words quietly supported me in making this decision. Over the past 4 to 5 years, I've gradually handed over all of my responsibilities, as well as the stories and world building I oversaw, to the team, bringing me to the present day. Looking back, I was fortunate to work on an extraordinary variety of projects. VR titles such as Summer Lesson, Pokken Tournament, the Soul Calibur series, and many others both inside and outside the company. Each project was full of new discoveries and learning, and every one of them became an irreplaceable experience for me. To everyone who has supported me, to communities around the world, and to all of the colleagues who have walked alongside me for so many years, I offer my deepest gratitude. I'll share more about my next steps at a later date. Thank you very much. In a postscript, he writes, although I will be leaving the company by at the end of 2025, Bandai Namco has asked me to appear at the Tekken World Tour Finals at the end of January 2026, so I expect to attend as a guest. For 30 years, I kept saying I'll do it someday and never once performed as a DJ at a tournament event. So instead, I will be releasing for the first and last time a 60-minute Tekken DJ style nonstop DJ mix, personally edited by myself, together with this announcement. Listening to it brings back many memories. Thank you again, sincerely, for all these years. Um, SoundCloud, you can find it on SoundCloud. Um, with that said, we got a response, a message from the Tekken 8 team regarding the departure of Katsuhiro Harada. Uh, Harada, who has long led numerous projects, including the Tekken series, will be leaving Bandai Namco. This comes as the Tekken series finishes celebrating its 30th anniversary, a milestone he deeply contributed to as executive director and executive producer on the franchise. Harada-san is making an appearance and meeting with the Tekken community at the Tekken World Tour 2025 Global Finals, Last Chance Qualifier, and Top 20 Finals held in Malmo, Sweden, on January 31st and February 1st. Regarding the future of the Tekken series, to our fans, rest assured that we are fully committed to future development and content plans for Tekken 8. We will continue to take community feedback on the game and its content to heart to ensure that we uphold the vision and spirit built by Harada-san, dedicating our utmost efforts to ensure the legacy of the Tekken series continues as a fighting game franchise beloved worldwide. We express our deepest gratitude to Harada-san for providing us with vision and continued success over the years. The Tekken Project team. Everyone in the fighting game community is reacting to this. And all I can say is thank you to Harada for this series. I will say that as a TO for a fighting game community, this series has brought a lot of great memories. As a competitor in the fighting game community, a recent competitor, this is the game that really pushed me to compete. As you all know, I recently did an episode of the 10 games that to know me, and I did mention Tekken as an honorable mention in that listing, simply because I love fighting games. Street Fighter is one of my favorite of all time. Tekken is right there. Tekken is a game that I felt I understood more in the long run, especially now, especially in Tekken 8, Tekken 7, Tekken 8. I felt more connected with the game and understanding of the game, especially with those around me, me learning off of them, the community that has been built. So thank you to Harada for Tekken, for all the other games, Soul Calibur, Tekken, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and his work in there. I'm sure we're never going to get Tekken Cross Street Fighter after this, but yay! So now it's time to talk about the Game Awards. So I do want to go through Um, one aspect of the Game Awards that I really loved, and I hope that you all enjoy watching this, and hopefully it won't get me a contact strike, but oh well. We're going to get into that to kick things off, if I can find the video, because I am me and I did not prepare for this at all. All right. Here we are. Y'all gonna have to listen to it with me because, as you all know, I love this game. And this opening, just, I'll let y'all enjoy it. I would let y'all enjoy it if I actually turned on the volume. My bad. Let me restart this. Here comes that guitar. You know, I will say, I have comments about everything. I'm gonna wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. The flowers broke me.
These dishes just aren't getting.
All right. I'm gonna break down. This song is my favorite song of the entire soundtrack. So the fact that it opened the Game Awards to me, just I had said Claire Obscure is gonna be nominated for Game of the Year, And in that orchestra, I want to hear that song. I got a better gift by having that be performed to open the show. They took an 11-minute song and took the highlights of the song, the intro, the middle part, the guitar solo, put it condensed it into this small 3-minute performance and sounded just phenomenal. Um, Shouts out to the entire crew. And I gotta say, there may have been tears in my eyes listening to that. Of course, I had to hold them back because, you know, can't be crying in front of my FGC people at our watch party. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, Lori and Testard put put the soundtrack together. Um, Alice Duport. I'm not gonna try to say the rest of your name because I cannot. Um, Killed it in that performance. Her stage presence is just amazing. And then Mikey Martz doing the other part that in the sound in the game you'll hear that is Victor Borba coming in, and I know that he's been on that small tour they did of performances. Really took ownership of that part and ownership made it his own, and you can tell the dynamic between the two singers together is just so amazing, and it comes through in their performance. Um, from Spain, by the way, just throwing that out there. Um, I'm not sure how that, and I'm hoping that we'll get that story of how he was brought onto this concert tour and then eventually performance on the Game Awards. I know that he did a cover of the song in on his channel, and I'm sure that garnered enough attention for them to say, hey, you know what, we can't get this guy to come do his part, so let's find someone who really knows what they're doing and can keep up with that sound that we experience in the game, and brought Mikey in, and just like I said, made it his own. And I felt it was just a phenomenal performance in my eyes. Hope so one day see it live. Yeah, hope to one day see it live. Moving on into the show itself, I'm gonna go through each category and then we'll talk about the winners of said categories. So, best esports team, uh, Gen G for League of Legends, NRG for Valorant, Team Falcons for Dota 2, Team Liquid PH for Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Team Vitality for Counter Strike 2. And Team Vitality took the Game Award. For Best Esports Athlete, Brock in for Valorant, Shovi for League of Legends, Forsaken for Valorant, Kakeru for Street Fighter, Mena RD for Street Fighter, and Ziwu for Counter Strike 2. Winner, Shovi. I voted for Mena. I'm just throwing that out there. Uh, Best esports game, Counter Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, Valorant. Counter Strike 2 took that. Content Creator of the Year, Cedril, Kaisenat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and the Burnt Peanut with Moist Critical taking the Game Award. So for Player's Voice, there was a large amount of games that was slowly cut off as the fans voted, and the final 5 were Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Dispatch, Genshin Impact, Hollow Knight Silksong, and Wuthering Waves, with Waves winning this award. For most anticipated game, we had 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, Witcher 4. I voted for Wolverine, but Grand Theft Auto 6 took it, as we all knew what was happening. Best adaptation. I have some beef with this category. Best adaptation, a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry. Netflix's Devil May Cry animated series. The Last of Us Season 2, Splinter Cell Death Watch from Netflix, and Until Dawn. Can we please question who the hell thought Until Dawn deserved to be anywhere in this category over Sonic 3, which was in contention because it came out in December of last year? Like, please, someone, anyone. I don't care. At this point, I wouldn't have cared if it didn't win. Just to be nominated would be nice over Until freaking Dawn. I'm writing a letter, is all I'm saying. Dear Mr. Keeley, what the hell were you thinking? Best multiplayer game, Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction, with the winner being Arc Raiders. Best sports racing game, EA Sports FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which should have been a winner, but unfortunately it was Mario Kart World. I also have beef with that, if y'all didn't notice. Best Sim strategy game, The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics, The Ivalice Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rising, and 2 Point Museum, with the Game Award going to Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, that's what I voted for, so. Best family game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, Split Fiction. And Donkey Kong Bonanza took Best Family Game. I have problems with this next category. Best Fighting Game. Okay? I'm sorry, but Capcom Fighting Collection 2, a collection of old fighting games from Capcom. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, collection of old Mortal Kombat games. Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage, a revitalization, remaster of a game that came out in, 2006? Along with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves and 2XKO. Now, those two I'm agreeing with because they came out this year. Where's Iron Saga Versus? Where was Iron Saga Versus in all this? Okay, that came out this year. That's a fighting game that came out this past year. Why didn't they get any love? There's plenty of other fighting games that came out that could have gotten some love instead of the shitty Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection that everyone's complaining about. Like, come on, it's like Until Dawn. Like, why were they there? Why? The winner was Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, so I was happy about that. Play Fatal Fury. It doesn't deserve to die. Best RPG, Avowed, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, The Outer Worlds 2, and Monster Hunter Wilds. And the winner, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Sorry in advance because there's going to be a big-ass grin for every award they won. Best Action Adventure Game, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Split Fiction. The Game Award went to Hollow Knight Silk Song. There was a funny little moment in that award where Jeff Keighley said, "See, you guys won one," because they didn't show up because they didn't think they were going to win. Anything? Best Action Game, Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi: Art of Vengeance. The winner was Hades 2, although I did vote for Shinobi. I want to at Best Action Adventure Game. I did vote for Death Stranding, and I voted before I started playing Ghost of Yote, and I would like to change my vote. Best VR AR Game, Alien, Rogue Incursion, Arcanage, Ghost Town, Marvel's VR, and The Midnight Walk. Winner was The Midnight Walk. Best Mobile Game, Destiny Rising, Persona 5 The Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, Wuthering Waves. Umasume Pretty Derby took it. Best debut indie game. Blue Prince. Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Despelote. Dispatch. Mind you, one of the only categories that Dispatch got nominated for. Winner goes to Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Best independent game. Absolum. Ball Pit. Is it Ball X Pit or Ball Pit? I can't remember. Blue Prince. Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Hades 2. Hollow Knight Silk Song. And the winner was Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Best community support. Baldur's Gate 3. Final Fantasy 14. Fortnite for the millionth time. Same thing goes for Final Fantasy 14. I'm just going to throw that out there. Helldivers 2. No Man's Sky. The winner was Baldur's Gate 3. Best ongoing game. Final Fantasy 14 for the millionth time. Fortnite for the millionth time. Helldivers 2. Awesome. Marvel Rivals. And No Man's Sky. The winner, No Man's Sky. Games for Impact. Consume Me. Despelote. Lost Records Bloom and Rage. South of Midnight. Wonderstop, with the winner being South of Midnight. I gotta try that game. I've heard a lot of good things about that game. That and Lost Records Bloom and Rage. Innovation and accessibility. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Atomfall. Doom the Dark Ages. EA Sports FC 26 and South of Midnight, with the winner being Doom the Dark Ages. Now, this next one, our best performance, I have a couple notes. I'm going to read off. I'm not going to announce the winner. We're going to watch the acceptance because this is a very beautiful moment in my opinion. Best performance, Ben Starr, Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Charlie Cox, Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Erika Ishii, Ghost of Yote. Jennifer English, Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Konatsu Kato, Silent Hill F. And Troy Baker, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Charlie Cox for Expedition 33. I would have traded him out for Andy Serkis for his role as Renoir in Expedition 33. That's the only thing I'm going to say. But wait for it. Let's go to the footage. Do I have everything on? Because I have a bad habit of not turning everything on like I should. Hold on.
And the game award goes to Jennifer English!
Yes, I'm having a drink. Not that kind, Mika. Not that kind.
Thank you to everyone who voted. Wow, this is loud. This is not just my award. This takes a village. And oh my God, I love my passionate, beautiful-souled, artistic, clever, beret-wearing village. Every single one of you. Guillaume, Jen, special shout out to Charlotte and Adeline, and of course, my wonderful Ben, who has been my ride or die throughout all of this, my big brother. Thank you. Thank you to my beautiful girlfriend. And I just want to say to every neurodivergent person watching this in this room, because I know there's probably quite a lot of you, and at home, To all of you that feel like life is stuck on hard mode, this one is for you, and thank you so much to the games community and industry for giving us, so many of us, a home. For those who come after, thank you.
Now, I want to say the speech, beautiful. I want to rewind to this very moment right here. Now, pay attention to Ben Starr and Erika Ishii in their respective boxes.
And the game award goes to
Look at these two right here.
Jennifer English!
They are so freaking happy for her. It is fucking adorable. Especially Ben Starr. I thought that was adorable and needed to be highlighted. I promise I won't bore you with more more videos from the actual ceremony at this point that aren't trailers that we saw. Moving on to the next category. Best audio design. Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, and Silent Hill F. The winner is Battlefield 6. It's one of the awards that Claire Obscure was nominated for that they didn't win. But then we moved on to the best score and music. Christopher Larkin. Oh, and this was powered by Spotify. That was something that they wanted to highlight. Christopher Larkin, Hollow Knight Silksong. Darren Korb, Hades 2. Lorian Testard, Cleric Sirix Edition 33. Tomatawa, Ghost of Yotei. Woodkid, and Ludwig Forsell for Death Stranding on the Beach, with the winner being Lorian Testard, Cleric Sirix Edition 33. It was also really nice that he brought Elise up to the stage as well and let her have her part, because she was such a big part of that soundtrack, being the voice of the soundtrack in and of itself. So that was awesome. I hate that they cut him off. He stopped talking and they start playing the music, and they're like, and she's like, wait, I want to say something. Best art direction. Claire Obscure Edition 33. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Ghost of Yotei. Hades 2. Hollow Knight Silksong. Claire Obscure Expedition 3. Expedition 33 took this. Best narrative. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Ghost of Yotei. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Silent Hill F. With Claire Obscure Expedition 33 taking this award. Best game direction. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Ghost of Yotei. Hades 2. Split Fiction. With Claire Obscure Expedition 33 taking this award as well. And for Game of the Year, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Not Silent Hill. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hades 2. Hollow Knight Silksong. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And I'm just going to throw this out there. I've not played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. But I feel that Ghost of Yotei should have been in this category. You will understand when I talk about Ghost of Yotei in one of our episodes coming up the rest of this month. The winner was Claire Obscure Expedition 33, with that being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total game awards, making it the most awarded game in a single night. Beating The Last of Us Part 2 record of 7 awards in 2020. And Claire Obscure also had 13 total Game Award nominations, most ever in the history of the Game Awards. So, overall, fun night. But now, what y'all all here for is the announcements. So we're going to look at a bunch of trailers now. And I apologize in advance because we're already an hour into this. But the next part of this is going to be all about the trailers and reveals we had. We had some really big ones, and we had some not so. And then I'm going to give you my full Game Awards score for the evening. One thing I'm not going to show is the premiere trailer that came out for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Wasn't really anything relevant that they showed us. It's not stuff we had already seen. It's just, the same scene with Bowser Jr. Y'all can go watch that if y'all want to. The first one of the first reveals that we had in the pre-show was the Free Shepherd. So let's take a look at that right now.
Studios. This is the Free Shepherd.
Okay, I'm sorry. For those of y'all that know me, and y'all know about my story at my job of Sherlock, that's Sherlock, and I'm playing this game just because of that. For all you audio listeners, I'm sorry. This is going to be a very visual-based portion of the show. My boy running. It looks like a very wholesome, feel-good, game, and I'm all for it.
Okay, I'll say it.
I'm all for it. The Free Shepherd. Next, also on the pre-show, Decrepit. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. So, everyone that I've spoken to described this as like a Souls-like game with Oblivion, Skyrim design. I'm sorry, but I've never seen a barrel roll at me. And I'm not talking about the barrel rolls that Star Fox and them be doing. Straight up man in a barrel rolling at me. None of this looks pleasant. I don't want to get hit with a wheelbarrow. Just throwing that out there too. Decrepit. You can sign up for play tests now. So yeah, it's a fun time.
Mix, match.
Our next game is Audio Mech. Your music transformed. And I kind of want to check this out because it looks pretty dope. Let's take a look.
I love the new game. Okay.
Hold on.
Sunshine.
Something's not right here. The wrong game, the wrong trailer was playing. My bad. I'm the creator of Audio Surf. Never heard of that game before. Fight against your music. I really hope I don't get an audio strike for this too, because that would really suck. But there's a bass blade. I'm trying to talk over it so it doesn't get too bad. There's different aspects of it. Vocal canon. I don't know if like the vocal canon has to do with the vocals of the song or like you're gonna get a mic. So that's also very interesting. Treble bombs. Treble bombs be bombing. So this is your music is your partner. your music is your nemesis. Now, any music where it's even streaming, that is what really intrigued me with this. There's a demo that came out, which everyone should check out. I have not checked it out because I have not had time. That is on my list. So we'll definitely be checking that out for sure. So the next one is from Capcom. We're giving us another look at Pragmata.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have. Got a house with a view and everything. You're just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
This game's gonna break us. I love the quick time events. The fact that we're like in a New York City like atmosphere, as opposed to most of the ship play that we've seen in space dynamics that we've seen from this game.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of cradle security protocol.
Pragmata. Yeah, they're gonna break our heart. And it's coming to Switch 2. We are getting a gameplay demo, so that's gonna be. They're gonna break our hearts. I'm telling you. Something's gonna happen to that little girl, and it's gonna hurt. The next one is Bradley the Badger, which looks very interesting. So let's check it out. Day for Night presents. This is what y'all were hearing earlier. My bad.
A new game. Okay, sunshine, check. Back, check. Time for a new platforming adventure.
Before we knew this was Bradley the Badger.
Got it. All I wanted was to go back home.
We thought it was Badgerborn.
Tried exploring, did some jumping around, you know.
It wasn't until this part right here, right after this part
Everywhere I went looked strange.
of the Badgerborn area.
Unfinished. And that's when I found it. And everything changed. Literally. Oh yeah! Make your own platform game, baby! Now we're talking! I had a new grasp on things.
I see what he did there.
Tricks that blew my mind.
Cyber Badger. So we realized that this is just gonna be you in different worlds.
It's amazing! Made a bunch of new friends.
The last Badger.
Pick up new wheels. Figured out how to think big and small. I had it all. And then the code broke down.
Creepy.
Really? And that's when I found you.
Bradley the Badger, starring Evan Peters as Bradley the Badger. And a dev, apparently.
Mix, match, more happy
So,
with
moving on, Stupid Never Dies, and I want to talk about, as we watch this, how thrown off I was by this trailer. because I thought it was something else.
At gameplay with you.
So I saw this, right? And then I saw this, right? And I thought, okay. Cheerleader. Human Julia, Zombie Dave. I'm like, I thought this was a sequel to Lollipop Chainsaw. And through the most part of this, I still thought it was Lollipop Chainsaw 2. A lot of people are going to hate on me because I actually enjoyed the song. By the way, the closed captions are not doing it for me. Sorry. They were not close. Stupid never dies. I wish we got more gameplay of the cheerleader because we did not, and what her role in all this is. Julia. Not Juliet. At the time, I forgot her name is Juliet, not Julia. I mean, it seems fun. I'll probably try it out, but I kind of wish it was Lollipop Chainsaw 2. That's all I'm saying. That's what I thought it was. So I was kind of excited about it.
I don't eat humans.
Moving on. I want to go into this one. I had heard about it, but I hadn't really paid too close attention to it. But now that I've watched it, I'm really excited for it.
I've got bad news for you. Yeah, of course you do. Zombies are real, and I need new pants.
Famous last words in a zombie apocalypse.
They can't hurt us if they can't catch us.
We gotta get out of here right now!
Let's go, Commando!
I like the tunes. I like the atmosphere.
Zombie is redundant. I prefer Homo Mortis. We're gonna have to tone this shit down for the movie.
Are we though? I say leave it as it is. I like this kind of game. And I want to play with my friends.
More slug shit. It's a zombie apocalypse.
March 12th. So it's coming soon.
Fuck that.
Come to PlayStation, baby. Oh, wait. No, let's not watch that yet. Let's look at For Loop from Bad Robot and Mike Booth, the creator of Left 4 Dead.
Jennifer. From Bad Robot Games, please welcome J.J. Abrams and the creator of Left 4 Dead, Mike Booth.
We've been so lucky at Bad Robot to get to work with some incredible artists to tell stories on stage, TV, and film. And it's been an absolute thrill and honor to have spent the last few years working with a brilliant Mike Booth on an original universe that brings our passion for great storytelling to the PlayStation and PC.
Thank you, JJ. At our Bad Robot Game studio, working with our friends at PlayStation, we've been creating a new kind of co-op game that builds upon what I learned making Left 4 Dead. The result is something entirely different an unpredictable, challenging combat sandbox where you succeed through cooperation and improvisation. And now I am excited to share a glimpse into what we've been working on. In fact, we're also inviting all of you to sign up for early playtesting and check it out for yourselves.
But first, welcome to For Loop.
Welcome back, team. Now, I need you to brace yourselves. Earth was invaded. Lost in less than a minute. All of this was our fault. We're the only ones left who can fix it. And you must use our machine. The same machine that broke the world to unbreak it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This bloke's gone insane. This plan sounds impossible, and we're probably going to die. But that's where you're wrong. You're definitely going to die. Reprinting. It's all part of my new plan. Every time you fail, I will use our machine to bring you back.
Reprinting. Reprinting.
If you can relentlessly experiment.
Reprinting. Reprinting. Reprinting.
Test strategies. Learn from your failures. You will become the world-saving team humanity needs you to be. Trust me. The voice in my head hasn't been wrong yet. From now on, nothing is impossible. Now get out there and fail to save the world.
PlayStation. These dishes just aren't getting clean.
Oh, sorry. I got a little distracted. So long story short, on paper, this game sounded great, but I just wasn't drawn to it at all. Like, at all. So, sorry. I don't mean to be insulting, but it just didn't appeal to me. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. There is a couple trailers that I'm leaving that were in the middle of the show that I feel should not have been in the middle of the show, and I'll explain why. But we'll leave that at the end. So, a Coven of the Chicken Foot. I'm sold.
Enjoy.
For those of you with a fear of the birds, I recommend you avert your eyes. You know who you are. Wildflower Interactive. Gam Gam's got chicken feet. This game seems like really wholesome, really fun, and I want to play as Gam Gam with chicken feet. I'm sorry. Gam Gam's got some ups. And Gam Gam's got some muscle. Coven of the Chicken Foot. I can't wait. Spooky. Wishlist now on Steam. Next. Ontos that we just started watching right there at the end there. From Kepler. Kepler had a big night
Come, talk to me first.
with reveals and game awards.
I can explain what's going on.
From the creators of Soma. I don't know about y'all, but if y'all have played Soma, I love Soma. So the fact that this is supposed to be a spiritual successor.
Really? Surely a question without an answer.
Also, we got a Skarsgård in this game. That's all we need.
And it inspired him to grant wishes.
I love Soma. That's what I'm saying. And I will play this game.
That's why all of us are here. You want to understand, to know. Then you have to step beyond the walls around you. Play your father's game. Push the very limits. Until your reality itself breaks.
On toast. On toast.
These dishes just aren't getting clean.
The problem is.
All right, moving on to Order of the Sinking Star. I'm going to leave you with this.
It's a project that has been 10 years in the making.
Please remember that.
Let us begin. Template for Combiner. North. A world of heroes.
Can you charm that goblin?
It's too far.
I'll swap him out.
East. The Mirror Isles.
Will the mirrors repair my soul? Will I pass the test?
West. Endless caverns. Beams of light.
Nobody else could get this old mine suit working. So all the rewards go to me.
Skipping stones to lonely homes.
I'm close to the treasure. Just a few more minutes.
If you don't get back before that storm hits, we're both dead.
Fuse and grow. We will it so.
Who are you? And what are these? Beams. They're very useful. Watch this.
Can you push a stone back across the water?
That's water?
I don't mean to be insulting to the team that made this, but it took y'all 10 years to do this.
When the portal appeared and I stepped into this,
I mean, it's cool that it's all an interconnected world.
such a device that could fuse reality.
I'm not a puzzle game player like
Not
this.
just mashing together
So maybe that's what it
terrains,
is, but I felt
weaves the
10
very
years I
walls
would have
of
gotten a
nature
little more
into a composite whole.
You know?
The result surprises me constantly. But who has done all this? And what do they want with me?
Cool. 1,000 puzzles. 10 years in the making. Yay. Yay. I'm trying to get through the ones that I just wasn't too fond of. But before we do that, there was a game changer award that was awarded that we didn't speak about because I wanted to show this on the show directly because I thought this was pretty cool.
Please welcome actress, writer, and gaming creator, Felicia Day.
Charlie!
Hi, friends. I am thrilled to be here tonight to present the TGA Game Changer Award, an award that recognizes an individual or organization that has demonstrated positive social progress in the gaming industry. And I'm even more thrilled that tonight's honoree is one of the most impactful organizations uplifting girls today, and one that I'm honored to represent as an ambassador, Girls Make Games. Over the past 12 years, Girls Make Games has empowered over 8,000 girls aged 8 to 18 from all around the world to create and share their own video games through summer camps, workshops, and game jams. In 2022, GMG established a college scholarship to bridge the gap for young women as they entered college and careers in the games industry. True to their mission statement, the founders of this incredible organization chose 2 inspiring members of their community to accept the award on behalf of Girls Make Games. And I'd like to invite them to the stage and hear how GMG truly has been a game changer in their lives. Please welcome Ellie Friedman and Monica Paredes. So Ellie, you've been going to GMG summer camps for several years now, and this past summer, you and 3 friends created a game that won the grand prize. Is that right?
Yeah, our game is called Paper Trail, and the premise is you're a kid who's stuck in the hospital with a broken arm. You draw when you're bored, and your drawings that you've made have now come to life and start attacking you. You have to go from room to room solving puzzles in order to escape. And we wanted this game to be creepy but not too scary so that everyone can play.
I love it. And what is next for Paper Trail?
Soon we're going to start working with professionals to fully publish our game on Steam and PlayStation.
Very
I'm personally super excited to see the prototype we made at camp turn into a full-fledged game.
I mean, it sounds amazing. I can't wait to play it. I mean, hopefully with my daughter, because she's actually the brave, scary games girl, not me. I like to play cozy games and grow virtual turnips. Do you have turnips in your game? Okay, you can work on that. So Monica, your journey is a little bit different with GMG. You never went to the camp, but you actually were one of the first recipients of the college scholarship back in 2022, is that right?
Yeah, so I grew up loving video games, love all that you do. And then my high school robotics teacher actually encouraged me to apply for the scholarship. He knew I was interested in game development. Then I got it. Now I'm attending USC, and I've been doing some game development. And now I've actually had some game development experience with our club there, Open Alpha at USC. Yeah,
it's amazing. It sounds like it's really helped you, set you up for success. Is there any message that you'd like to give girls out there who might dream of making their own video games one day?
Yeah, I think if you're someone out there with an interest in making a video game, explore it, give it a shot. You never know where that interest could take you, and there's a ton of amazing programs like Girls Make Games who want to see you succeed.
Yeah, well, obviously, I really wish that there had been an organization like this when I was a kid, but I'm very excited that starting next year, my 8-year-old daughter can go to GMG and express her love of gaming. You guys are very inspirational. Thank you. And now, oh my God, she's thick. Okay, it is my honor to present the TGA Game Changer Award to Girls Make Games. Congratulations and a huge thanks to Monica Paredes and Ellie Freeman for accepting on behalf of GMG.
She's like, y'all hold this. It's yours anyway. It was a really awesome moment to get to highlight an organization like Girls Make Games and the things that they're doing in the video game industry for young girls coming up, love video games and want to get into video game development. So that's really awesome. So congratulations to Girls Make Games. Next, Invincible versus gave us a new look at a character in their upcoming fighting game. So let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Robert Kirkman, co-creator of Invincible, and I'm here to introduce a brand new character to...
Hey, Game Awards! Sorry, Robbie K. I got this. I see you, Keeley. Love what you've done with the place.
Rex, I was just here to introduce a world premiere.
Yeah, look, I am the world premiere. Cue the lights, cue the orchestra, cue the seething jealousy, and meet the second best character in our 3v3 fighter, Invincible Versus. Roll it, Kirky.
What the f?
I said roll it, Kirkman.
Roll it.
You don't know my name now, but you will once this is over.
Now they said that this is a original character.
Maybe some minor Earth hero.
to the game.
Is elemental. You seem pretty cool, but that won't stop me from kicking your ass.
Call this minor?
Here's a solution. Go away. Let me show you what the elements can do. You want to escape?
April 30th. That is going to be an interesting game. We'll see how our FGC looks at that. Let's take a look at Exodus. Wizards of the Coast.
Who are you? I'm a friend. Celestials are the enemy of humanity. A relentless threat to our very survival. I can't do this anymore. Salvaging scraps just to get by.
Child of Orion, fulfill the purpose for which you were crafted, and seize your destiny.
Our world is dying. You are the only one who can wield celestial tech and find a cure.
Well, that's fucking terrifying.
Indeed.
But with the right ship and the right crew, you could save all of us.
I was on an alien world. Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
Thank you, June.
We are the defenders of Leiden's future. And we will fight to protect it.
The fight for survival has consequences. How far are you willing to venture? How much are you willing to sacrifice to save your world?
Damn, kid. No pressure there.
Doesn't look bad. Moving on. Let's take a look at what was the premiere of the next DLC for Diablo 4.
Enough. With every celebration of hubris, your hatred grows. Look around to would-be heroes, influencers, executives. You, how far would you go for that trophy? Death? Decapitation? And you streamers are no better. Riker, Shroud, you've corrupted more minds than even I can imagine. Ah, if it isn't Jeff Keighley, creator of this crucible of jealousy. Impressive. As for the rest of you, who of you is worthy of facing me? For I am Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, and you are nothing. Soon, all of Sanctuary will be bathed in hatred. And none shall escape the flood. Mephisto, you shall darken the world no longer.
That was messed up. That was really messed up.
There will be those who believe that they alone can stand against the inevitable.
That's a huge bitch.
I invite them to try.
April 28th, 2026. If you pre-order,
Just aren't getting clean.
now, you get the Paladin class unlocked and start building your character in preparation for April. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at Marvel Rivals Season 6. We're not even done with Season 5. We're already talking about Season 6.
In 2026.
What's up, Game Awards? It's about time I made Marvel Rivals the most hero-packed shooter ever. But first, some hot redhead is trying to blast my ass a few new holes. And I got a surprise for her! Boy, this is gonna be fun! Whoa! Easy now, fellas. I'm the one who set you free! Oh, hey, this was not the plan! All right, you rejects. Get Tyrannosaurus Rex! Come on! I'm not even a... What's this game's tagline? Ignite the battle!
I love they lean into the anime of it all with Deadpool.
That's why I have 3 movies, baby! Yeah! Now, why'd I do this again? Oh, right. She's my rival.
Deadpool. Also, Blood Moon. Ready for it. We did get a new look at Sorrows, and I'm not going to show it just because I've not shown this game a lot already. So, going into the next game, let's take a look at Warlock, Dungeons and Dragons.
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Jeff. It's great to be here
Trisha Helfer, by the way.
gaming's biggest night with everyone. I've been working with the team at Invoke Studios, a new Wizards of the Coast studio, where I play the main character that's unlike anything I've done before. Tonight, we're giving you a first tease of what we've been working on. Let's take a look.
All of this magic, this pact we have forged. What is the cost?
I really hope this doesn't get me copyright struck because I know this song is in the game. So for now, to avoid that, I'm gonna mute it. Y'all can just see it. Lots of warlocky things happening. Feathers, energy, snow blast. I'm trying to describe it at this point. I just don't need Tool coming after me. That's all I'm saying. But she looks badass. The game looks good. I mean, I said the gameplay reveal next year, launch in 2027. So we still got a ways away. So it looked good. It did look good. The aspect of it all. Let's look at Gang of Dragon from the creator of Yakuza in a new studio. Nagoshi Studio. Oh Lord, I still have. See, with me, I'm like, you continue. I'm gonna go change my britches. This man just grabbed his gun. Ooh. Funny little anecdote about this trailer as we were watching it. My boss Samurai Soda, who is a big Yakuza fan, is watching this. He's hyped because it's the creator of Yakuza. And he said, this shit better not be Kamurocho. As soon as this part showed up, he flipped the shit. He's like, God damn it. All right. We've only got a few more left. And by few, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 more. Well, 15 because there is one I am cutting out. Ace Combat's coming back. If you like Ace Combat, go watch the trailer. Let's look at Control. Resonant. This should look good. I love Control 1. I still need to finish it. Spoiler alert, you play her brother in this one. I never turned on the audio from the last trailer. My bad.
Of staggering power. Reshaping reality.
everything we tried to keep inside eventually worms its way out. You must have had good reasons. But we were not prepared.
Where are we?
For what would follow.
That shit looks badass. Control Resonant. I still need to play Alan Wake 2, but I definitely want to play this game. Pace yourself.
It's gonna get weirder.
2026. Wishlist now. I'm ready for that game. I am ready for that game. All right. Let's take a look at the reveal of... Y'all remember that big statue that's been all over the social media for the Game Awards? Y'all should just take a look and understand what this is.
All right, now it's time to put an end to gaming's most controversial mystery.
So, just for context, this is happening in the Game Awards, right? We're watching this live, and I see my man with the strings, and I'm like, that man's about to get yoinked, and there he goes. There's a lot going on in this trailer. They had no chill in this trailer. Again, no chill. It's a lot of celebratory things happening in that crowd. A lot of celebratory things. That child should not be there. That child should not be there. There's a lot going on in that part right there. Got him fucked up, didn't ya? The flower has a mouth that sprouted from the blood that this man is, you know, slowly. Yeah, there's so many things happening in that. Oh, hell's about to break loose. Not celebrating no more. Marion Studios. Y'all remember the statue? There's the statue. That's right, y'all. Divinity. Just Divinity. No more Original Sin, just straight Divinity from Larian Studios. That was the big secret. There's a lot going on in that trailer. Now, let's take a look at Lego Batman. Because it looks fun.
That was absolutely wild. All right. There's lots more Game Awards ahead, including a very special announcement. Wow, okay. Well, we'll pick it up, I guess. Hello? Hello? Oh, live from the Batcave, all the way from Gotham City, Batman, welcome to the show. How you doing, buddy? It's great to see you tonight. You having a good time?
Commissioner Keeley, sorry I couldn't make it in person. I've been trying to decide what batsuit to wear. Abs or no abs? Anyway, great show so far, but it's about to get even better because it's time for a new look at my upcoming game, Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. Batman out.
Make sure he stays secured at all times.
You want to see a magic trick?
The city has become a breeding ground for suffering and injustice.
It's Arkham Batman, but in Lego form.
Let's get to work.
Who are you?
I think we can help each other.
Can we, though?
This town deserves a better class of criminal.
Good evening, Gotham. Join us in a celebration of absolute chaos.
Someone's gotta step up.
Let's get to the root of the problem.
We don't do that.
Sorry.
Let's forecast. The freeze is coming.
This is my favorite part.
That looks fun. March 29th, 2026. I might play that. All right. So as y'all know, there was a teaser, the tease of the next era of Tomb Raider being shown off at the Game Awards, and we got it.
The entire world knows your legend.
survived the Dragon's Triangle. Crossed the threshold to Atlantis. I've heard a dozen tall tales that say you're unstoppable. But I say, all legends must come to an end.
That's where you're wrong. I'm just getting started.
Oh, yeah. Tomb Raider Catalyst. 2027.
As I looked out at an ancient world reawakening, my mind traveled back to where this story began. And everything changed.
Oh, yeah.
It's been years, but the events are still etched in my memory. Lost worlds, frozen in time. New discoveries, waiting behind every door. Across every chasm.
Old school.
I didn't know then the path this adventure would send me on. But it lit a fire that still burns. I need to see more. I need to go further. To uncover the secrets of Atlantis.
Here comes a dinosaur.
Some legends are destined to be retold.
Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis, 2026. So we're getting the next chapter in the Tomb Raider series that seems to be picking up where the original series left off because we're remaking the original game. So that's pretty awesome. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for both games. I will be playing both games. Next, let's take a look at Resident Evil Requiem in a brand new trailer with some interesting information about the upcoming game.
Prizes that await.
Miss Ashcroft.
Hello?
It hasn't been easy. But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity.
just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the 5th body was found.
Through you, Albus can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest, someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
This game looks so damn good.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
The leaks were real!
Yeah.
Leon is back.
Hey, over here. FBI. What are you doing here?
Would you like to see what's hidden under the hood?
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never.
This man always running into chainsaws. February 27, 2026.
Yes, the internet was right. Leon Kennedy won a...
Jen loved her gain
So,
hibiscus hula flings. Until Brad moved in
From
and brought along a few
what we
new
have,
exciting
sorry, you probably are
additions.
hearing the stupid
And they
ad. So this is gonna be like a Resident Evil 8 situation where Chris appears in the story, but you don't play as him. This is a situation where there's gonna be two stories. There's gonna be two, just like the old games. It's gonna be two different stories. But the biggest twist of it all is that when you play as Grace, it's the survival horror, the terrifying, the whole atmosphere. Playing as Leon is the action Resident Evil 4 style that we know to love from Leon. So it's gonna be really fun. You'll play as both in basically two separate games. All right, we got a peek at the Street Fighter movie.
Son, thank you for that announcement. All right, next up is something very cool and very unexpected. Get your quarters ready because one of the most iconic game series of all time is coming to the big screen. We're taking it back to the 90s when the ultimate rivalries were settled in the arcade. Right now, we have a special sneak peek of Street Fighter. Let's take a look.
It's time to meet some of the warriors stepping into the ring. Please welcome to the arena, Noah Centineo as Ken. Andrew Koji as Ryu. Kalina Liang as Chun Martin as M. Bison. Cody Rhodes as Guile.
Right.
Andrew Scholes as Dan Habicki. Vidyu Jamwal as Dalcine.
You win.
Orville Peck as Vega. Olivier Richters as Van Geet.
That's a big motherfucker.
Landingham as Yuli.
Right.
Mel Jarnson as Cammy.
My girl.
And Jason Momoa as Blanca. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Street Fighter. What a game award!
Now, I know our movie comes out like a year from now, but there was no way we were showing up without a sneak peek.
We just wrapped a few weeks ago, and fortunately for me, I had the distinct pleasure of kicking half of these guys in the face. Legally, on camera. I kind of miss that, guys.
We miss it too.
As a lifelong Street Fighter fan, like legitimately obsessed, it's the only time in my career where I threatened to kill Kale if he didn't hire me to play Blanca. True story, words matter. Fucking believe it. Tell him, Ryu.
It's Ryu! It's Ryu! Not Ryu, Ryu!
Ryu.
Okay, we are also here tonight to present the award for Best Ongoing Game.
I'm going to cut it there. Sorry, I'm eating because this has been going on long and I'm hungry. So, I love that we're not taking it too seriously. It looks like it's going to be a fun movie. Just the fact that they include the car bonus stage in the fucking trailer and I guess in the movie. I have faith in M. Bison now. I feel like we're going to get a Raul Julia style performance from him. The dude playing Zangief, that's a big motherfucker. Shockingly, I'm actually not mad at Roman Reigns' look as Akuma. The hair looks ridiculous on Guile. We're just going to go ahead and leave that there. My biggest gripe is the fact that, he didn't charge that flash kick. No, did not. Apparently, we're using modern controls now. The movie looks good. It looks fun, which I think is what we needed to lean into, the fun of it all. Like, it's not going to take itself so seriously. So, the music was phenomenal, too. I hope I don't get struck for that, too. At this point, we're just going to let it roll. But I'm excited for it. Let me know what y'all think. All right, we got a few more trailers left. We had an announcement of Total War Warhammer 40K with David Harbour being in the game. Y'all can go look at that. Next, there's a game called The Orbitals that looks really fun coming to the Switch. Let's take a look at that while I eat a little more. I'm looking forward to that. I like the animation style, the 80s, old anime 80s, like original Mobile Suit Gundam, Mazinger Z, that style, Astrobot type of style of anime. So that looks really fun. Going into the next one. These last few trailers, that I'm showing you, they're like I said, they've been out of order, but it's gonna lead up to the very last trailer, the big and and one more, and I want to show these in this order specifically because you'll see.
Unforgettable. Take a look.
So this is a left.
We're in the lion's den, Bond. Try not to draw attention to yourself.
Me? Never.
I am sometimes asked, Bafma, how is it that you hear every whisper in every corner of Aleph? And I answer, I built Aleph with my will, my blood, my whole self. This city is an extension of my being, my body. Today, it became infected. Easy, girls. Plenty of meat for everyone.
Girls. Of course.
Oh yeah, Lenny Kravitz, Bahma.
Please welcome Obama himself, 4-time Grammy winner, Lenny Kravitz.
Y'all can see the rest for yourselves. Lenny Kravitz, the legendary Lenny motherfucking Kravitz. I hope he does a song for First Light, although I'm hearing that might not happen. It's a little sad, but Here's a world premiere. This shit looks dope. It looked dope last year. Last year they showed this, right? The last trailer I saw looked dope. That's what I'm trying to say.
Near that place, at least not anymore. But you like darkness?
I knew it. You'd never break so easily. But why did you come back?
The Order's blades are coming. They failed once, but they won't fail again.
Please, take it. Save our people. The girl's nothing but a shell now. She'll never be the same.
Creepy.
You broke my blade.
Drunken Master. We love ourselves a Drunken Master.
Phantom is movement, striking from where none expect.
Damn, that was sick.
Blade is breath. We channel it into steel, turning any blade into a divine weapon. When Phantom and Blade unite, no enemy stands.
Phantom Blade Zero looks damn good. It looks damn good. I'm ready.
Makes man.
All right. The next one had me popping. And the next two, actually all four, all three, except for the last one. But this one specifically, this I feel is what should have closed the show. There's a little bias, but you know, we're gonna go with it. Got a ship landing on a planet. Here's where I started getting Star Wars vibes from it. And I thought, if it's Star Wars, then I saw the rope, then I saw the droids, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely Star Wars. If this is Star Wars, is this Eclipse? Are we getting another look at Eclipse from Quantic Dream? And boy, was I wrong. And boy, did I like being wrong in this occasion. Oh yeah. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. Game director Casey Hudson. Casey Hudson is the original director of the original KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, and Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Worked on Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I'm already expecting this to be a big game. The other Star Wars reveal was just fun. Still better than the last reveal. The people who brought us Burnout and Need for Speed.
The way it was before the Empire shut it down. Massive engines. Lightning fast. Lives on the line. The pilots were incredible. Best of the best. United by one beautiful dream. The galaxy needs racing.
The lack of pod racers is really concerning to me. But I'm okay with it anyway. The vehicle diversity is not is something that I really like. Saboba, baby, Saboba. You know I'm getting that. You know I'm getting that. All right. Second to last premiere of the night. This was before the game of the year. This is before the very and one more. This is the second to last announcement of the evening.
Congratulations, Sandfall, a big night for independent games. All right, we've come to a very special point in tonight's show, especially for those of us who have been playing games for decades. Over the years, there have been many games, characters, and franchises we've all wished would return, and certainly many I'd hoped that we'd be ready to announce at an event like this one day. Tonight, I'm excited to share this piece of news with all of you.
This was the roller coaster of emotions. Oh, we're in space? Half-Life 3? No, it wasn't Half-Life 3. As we approach, listen to that. Listen to that.
Needs you again.
This music started to sound very familiar. And there, Dr. Wily's castle theme. The Blue Bomber is back. Don't get me wrong, I am happy about this, but I have my reservations as well. Oh yeah. So we're going to continue in the traditional Mega Man style. This is going to be a sequel. Continuing in the 11 I think this would be number 12, but it's not called 12. It's called Dual Override. What that means, we don't know. 2027, too far away. In my opinion, too far away. But Mega Man's back, and that's the important part.
Finally, I've been asking Capcom for years. This was the year, and 2027 cannot come soon enough. And even got a very early glimpse at first gameplay. The team really wanted to share that with you tonight to show the classic 2D style that they're returning to. Coming up, Game of the Year, but first an
So, we closed out with this trailer, but before we get to that, I just want to talk about Mega Man's return. The Blue Bomber's back, and we're happy about it, but 2027 is a bit far away, like a really far away date. Like, I was expecting late 2026, not 2027. Second of all, where's my Mega Man Legends at? Capcom? Where's my Mega Man Legends remaster? 1 and 2 remaster. Hell, remake. Give me my Legends 3. Where's my Mega Man Legends? I've been begging y'all for it. You're giving us another side scroller. We could have done an X game. I would have been happy with that too. We're going back to OG. Cool, fine, whatever. Where is my Mega Man Legends? This could have been like Mega Man Legends, but like upgraded to like the nth degree. We're bringing Mega Man Legends 3, and it's going to be like a God of War 2018 moment, and we're also going to bring back the classic 2 games. We're going to remaster them for you so you can catch up on the story, all that. No, we didn't get that. I'm still expecting that. That's all I'm saying. This is High Guard. This is what we close the show with. And I feel Fate of the Republic should have been.
You know, sometimes our last reveal at the Game Awards is a teaser for something years and years away. Not tonight. Our final world premiere comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall. 4 years ago, the principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game. They've done it in complete secrecy, which is even more amazing because the game is very deep into development. The power of independent, self-published studios to push this medium forward is a growing and I think positive theme in our industry. And so tonight, you're not only going to get the announcement of the game, but also your first look at the gameplay. I've played it, and after you see this trailer, I think you're going to want to as well. Welcome.
He was wrong.
To High Guard.
Just going to go on record. He was wrong about that statement. Said you not want to play this game at all. It's not my type of game, for one, and I have other things to say after we're done.
I venture without fear. And ride without rest. For coin or for cause, I fight to the end.
Wildlight Entertainment. It's another multiplayer game. Because we need another multiplayer game. Do y'all not remember Concord and how well that went? It's a weird mix of like medieval guns.
Your light belongs to me.
Moving in for the attack.
Shield breaker forming. Light up.
Strike fast. Siege tower coming in.
The enemy is on gates. I'm coming for you.
Marking baddies from above.
It's my turn.
I just nothing about this is appealing to me now. I'm not a multiplayer gamer, but I even dabbled in some of my own. I mean, Marvel Rivals I enjoy. It's just two things I feel are going to happen. One, people aren't going to be as attracted to it as we have Valorant, okay? We have Overwatch. We have Marvel Rivals. We have sort of Destiny, not really anymore. It's out there still. You know, we have our battle royale modes with Fortnite and such.
Crazy, that's right. High guard launches in
Concord failed. Marathon's not looking hot. I don't know. It's just that's just my opinion. Just you're putting a game into a multiplayer arena of multiple multiplayer games that are very popular that don't seem to let up. So I feel another game should have been the one to close out the show, but that's just me. So with that, so our final trailer in this very long episode. I had to catch up on a lot of things since we've been gone. But I do want to note something at the top of the show after the performance that we saw earlier. Jeff came on stage and talked a little bit. And he talked about the rough year he's had. You know, he lost his home, the LA fires, and then he lost his father, who has always been in the crowd supporting him through these games. And the fact that this man went through all this and put this show on, all props to Jeff Keighley. We get Summer Game Fest. If we didn't have Summer Game Fest when E3 shut down officially, finally, forever, we wouldn't have anything in the summer. We have the Game Awards. Everyone looks forward to the Game Awards. People give this man a lot of shit. But I think we need, as gamers, need to be grateful for these events that we do get because of people like Jeff. And that's all I got. With that, I'm going to give this show a 7. Production-wise, everything was amazing. We're in a weird space right now with games. There aren't any real big titles besides Grand Theft Auto 6 that are coming. And we're going to talk about my most anticipated games for next year in a later episode. But besides GTA, that didn't have an appearance, that rarely ever does, there isn't anything like really big coming out. And we got a lot of big announcements, but they weren't like earth-shattering, transcend media type of announcements. So that's not the fault of the show. Ending with what we ended with is a fault of the show. And I do say, awards-wise, there were a lot of awards that were handed out without people coming up on stage and getting to talk. Now, granted, a lot of those awards went to Claire Obscure, and I'm sure everybody got tired of hearing them. But there were other awards that I wish had gotten ample time to speak when they won. So because we had so many premieres. So with that said, the year's almost over. After this, we got 2 more episodes left. Next week, next week, it's the Christmas episode. It's a Christmas special. We're going to talk about my top games of all time. We might have a surprise for y'all. Then after that, my most anticipated games of 2026, along with my games of the year for 2025, which I'm sure y'all already know what number 1 is. If y'all don't know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. Sorry. I'm going to see if at some point in between these episodes, we can also talk about the regionals for a UA and for Union Arena and Gundam card game. See if we can get some space in there to talk about that. If not, we always have 2026. The plague has finally been eradicated. No longer I'm coughing up a lung, and y'all be able to speak without almost dying. So we'll be back to regular content here soon as we go through the holiday season and whatnot. Let me know what y'all thought about these trailers, about all the show's trailers and reveals. Let me know what you thought about the actual show itself. Comments, YouTube, wherever. But with that, I'm going to leave y'all. Go support Ant House Beats. Great music, as always. Shouts out to Ant House Beats for the theme music. We're going to be exploring more of Ant House Beats stuff on the show. And we're going to talk about all sorts of different things in the next year. But as I said, we still got 2 more episodes left in this year. So, signing off. As always, be good or be good at it. Peace.